Deputy Chief, just waiting on the mayor.
Hi, everybody. Sorry about that. Just finishing up a call. So we are, I think, all here. So thanks, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and get us started. This is the May 19th meeting of the Kingston Police Commission. I'm Mayor Steve Noble, also president of the Kingston Police Commission. We're joined today by Commissioner Shaniqua Bowden, Commissioner Don Mapes, and Commissioner Brad Jordan, also our police chief and deputy chief. And so this meeting is being recorded. It will also, it's streaming live to our YouTube channel. You can find the link for this meeting posted on our city website on the agenda after the meeting, and it will get uploaded. And so with that, I would like to officially call this meeting to order at 4:03 p.m. And so first we'll get started with any public comment. If there's, I don't know if anyone has reached out to sign up for public comment. I didn't see anything come through our police commissioner's email address, but Brad, did you see anything in particular?
No, nothing came through. I did have one communication from an attorney uptown who had wanted to let us know they had an excellent interaction with Officer Arciello, and to bring to our attention, there was a homeless individual that she wanted us to know was there, and the chief had already dealt with that, and it had already been taken care of. But that was the only communication that we received as well.
All right, great. Thank you for that. Okay, so what I'll also next ask for the adoption of last month's virtual meeting. We again posted the meeting on our website. And so do I have a motion to adopt last month's meeting minutes?
Yeah, I will.
All right, thank you, Commissioner Babes. Do I have a second?
Aye.
All right, thank you, Commissioner Bowden. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, great. Thank you for that. All right, up next, we will do, how about any communications received from the chief? And then we'll roll right into the report of the chief.
No communications. I know, as you're all aware, we did have another shots fired call in Midtown Kingston. We have a couple of good leads right now that we're working on. It's an unfortunate event. I've fielded a number of phone calls from concerned people, residents in Kingston, and I've had discussions with aldermen, council members on what we can do in response to that. So hopefully we'll put something together in addition to what we're currently doing now. So very unfortunate.
Well, I want to thank your team. I know that, all of our detectives, investigators, and patrol officers are, all working whenever these incidents come through. And, also want to just take a moment to thank the public for the work that they're doing to help us too. And I think that that's really a big part of all of this is, we've been having, much better communication from the public when these incidents happen. And there's just so many more eyes than available out there. And so we really just, keep going with that mantra. If you see something, say something. And it really does, it does help. And I know our officers really appreciate that. So, all right. I think that the only other thing, Chief, I mean, if you want to take them, I could be under new business, but I guess we could have it as part of the report. Do you want to just mention about the gun buyback program?
Sure.
I know we're going to be putting out a press release or will be shortly.
That's right.
Related to that, but we can announce at least some of the details tonight.
Absolutely. So we reached out initially when we first talked about the possibility of a gun buyback. I reached out to the Attorney General's office, and I didn't hear anything for a couple of days. So we went ahead and put our own program together, Groceries for Guns, which has been incredibly successful. I think the press release that'll be, released today or tomorrow is going to have some details as to how many firearms we recovered. The majority of them are, things that could definitely hurt people, right? We're working guns. And so we're glad to see them off the street. We did recover the one that was reported stolen out of New York City many, many years ago. And so I think it's a great success. Right after we started, a couple of days later, I did receive a call from the Attorney General's office. In fact, from an individual that Mike and I both know from training many years, John Wood. And he reached out. He said, yeah, we'd love to help out. What do you need? And essentially, we invited him down. So our program will be in June, first week of June, on a Saturday, the 5th, at the Andy Murphy Midtown Center. And the AG's office is essentially running the show on that one, offering gift cards. It's in addition to what we're currently doing, but certainly a welcome addition. And I think that they've had great success throughout the state. The Attorney General, Letitia James, has been promoting gun buybacks for a long time. Fits right within her schedule of what she feels need to get done to help reduce violence. And overall, John indicates that they've been successful throughout different areas of the state. I don't want to say I have the exact number, but definitely over a dozen that they've done so far. And so we're happy to be part of that. But Saturday, June 5th is what we're looking at.
And we'll be putting out flyers in both English and Spanish on that with the press release probably tomorrow at this point, but it's already late in the day. But we're getting it all together now, so it's great. All right, and so I don't know if there's any unfinished business at this point from last month. Does anyone have any new business?
No, but I'd just like to say that I seen something on Facebook where the police officer got out the car and was playing football with the kids in the neighborhood. I thought that, that's very, very nice. And that's a way of bridging that gap. I thought that was very nice.
Yeah, that was Officer Van Volkenberg, one of our newer hires. He really has embraced the community mindset, the community policing mindset, and I think that's important. Although he's relatively new to Kingston, about a year on the job, he definitely is, and I say new to Kingston, but he's a local guy, came from Woodstock, has really been out there. I can't tell you how many times I've received phone calls saying, hey, this new cop, he did good. He handled the call. I mean, we had an individual downtown. It was an attempted burglary it came in at. And that particular individual reached out for me the next morning and said, just the compassion in his voice to understand how fearful I was when I heard something banging around out there. And the response of the police was great, so she named him in particular. And so we passed that along as well. So it's nice to hear that. I'm glad to see that. I'll take this opportunity to kind of talk a little bit about what we've been trying to do with the trust initiative that we're putting out there in the neighborhood, having the supervisors kind of look at the OT. And I think to some degree it's been some scheduling issues to try to get as many people out there as we'd hoped initially, but we are doing it. We've had at least 3 rollouts of it in this past week. What we're trying to do now is get the bikes greased up, oiled up, ready to go, and get them out there as well. The people that have been out there talking to the police, I can tell you that the sergeants have all come back and said it's been positive, and that's really what we've been looking for: positive interaction and engagement. And so far, so good. We'll keep doing it.
All right.
Thanks, Chief. In terms of the executive session for today, the only thing that we have is related to promotion of detective to discuss that and to discuss some of the candidates. We won't be making any appointments today, so I don't think that we'll be having anything coming out of executive session today, but we do need to discuss that. And so if I could have a motion to enter into executive session, we can move into that discussion. Do I have a motion for that?
So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Jordan. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right. Thank you, Commissioner Bowden. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. So we're going to meet over